Yes, I do.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Utterly Useless Facts, and this is our first trivia night.
Hey, the audio's working.
We are here in our pub, Sales and Anchor, and I'm Mandy Meow, Mandy, and this is Zandum from Zandum Gaming.
Hello.
So we're just gonna do some old school trivia pursuit cards.
All right, one second before you start reading.
I'm not reading.
Okay.
It's a good way to learn some trivia. I will tell you that these cards are the old version, really old version. So when Germany was still split in East and West. So there's some really old questions, but that's good because we don't really need to know that information anymore. So it fits in with our uselessness. But we both have our beer. I hope you guys have your beers or drinks or
I
water.
rinse this out. Oh, all right. I think I'm ready for the first one.
First question. What element's chemical symbol is Pb? What element's chemical symbol is Pb?
I just immediately think peanut butter. Hey, Reaper.
I know. Hello, Reaper. Heard a lot
PB.
about you.
Peanut butter.
It's not peanut butter. It's not peanut butter. It's amazing to me that some people actually can memorize the whole periodical table. Like I know some people need that for their lines of employment.
Oh, by the way, no using your phones or computer.
Oh yeah,
nothing
don't
like
Google
that.
cheat.
Just use your knowledge. So go ahead and repeat that question because I forgot it.
What element's chemical symbol is Pb?
I still think peanut butter.
Peanut butter? I'll tell you. I know the answer, but not because I looked, just because I know the answer. But I'll tell you how I remember it.
PB. I think like something like phosphorus or something like that. I don't know. I don't know that one.
Okay. I'm going to double check my answer. The answer is lead. And I always,
What?
I know, but I remember it with plumbing.
Lead?
Plumbing starts with P.
No, here. Peanut butter, lead.
No.
Peanut butter and lead.
No, but that's how I remember it is plumbing. You got to plumb something. PB. So that's
All right.
At the drive-in did get the answer.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Where?
Right there. Wait, lead is what he said.
Nah, he got it after.
Okay. Let's go with what nationality is a Sicilian? This is a pretty easy one.
I think I know that, but I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll wait to say my answer.
Yeah, I will say that
you surprised me.
that Sicilian in their country are actually sometimes looked down upon. Need to go back to school. 6th grade science. I think we remembered that.
I'm too old for school. All right. What was the question again?
What nationality is a Sicilian?
All right. Anybody have an answer on this? I'll give mine.
Let them guess a minute. Work through it in their head. They don't know.
Isn't that like Italian though?
It is Italian.
Oh, well, hey, I got something right.
Sicily. Yeah, Sicily is like the kind of like the state within the country of Italy. So they're Italian based. But in Italy, sometimes Sicilians are looked down upon because they're so dark skinned. Like in even comparison to other Italians, they have dark skin.
Here, one sec. Where's Badass at? I don't see Badass here. Drive in. Go like kick your brother or something. Get him in here. Hey, you guys got drinks, right? Drinks? Here's mine.
What are you drinking?
Oh, whatever that beer is there.
Vanilla Java.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. I see him.
Badass is African.
We're past that now.
Bourbon on the rocks. That's a good one. I just have a Pilsner.
I have a Monster.
Well, it is what it is. All right. So the next question is, what U.S. states are the Finger Lakes in? The Finger Lakes. What state are the Finger Lakes in? We're really lucky in where we reside. We're in the Midwest. We are near the Great Lakes. So Finger Lakes, not so much.
Finger Lakes. I don't even have a guess on that one.
No guess.
I don't even have a guess on that.
I have a guess, but I don't know if I'm right. Excuse me. But I do have a
Finger
guess.
Lakes.
I feel like the most notable lakes in the United States is Salt Lake and the Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could be wrong on that, but that's my opinion. Those are the most notable lakes.
Let's go with, I don't know.
No,
Tennessee.
Tennessee. My guess is in New York. The answer is New York.
I think you cheated.
I didn't cheat. That's why I started my little channel. Was because
Tequila Worm says Michigan. Well, Michigan is the Great Lakes, though.
Yeah, we have the Great Lakes. We have 5 of them, but technically it's only 4 because 2 of the lakes, they're only separated by a little bit. And so, but we named them 2. I don't know. We wanted to be awesome that way. Hacks? No, there aren't hacks. No, that's why I started this channel, is because 1, to give me something to do all day, and 2 is just because I'm actually known within my family and my friends for knowing useless information that nobody needs to know. So yeah, no cheats. Okay. Well, heck. Let's go with a history question.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You know this one. Who galloped from Boston towards Lexington on an April night in 1775? This is easy U.S. history. Everybody should know this one. Who galloped?
Yeah, if you don't get it, you fail.
Yeah, you fail. Who galloped from
You fail history.
Boston towards
there
Lexington?
We go.
Yeah, you're getting it. Good answers are coming in here.
Was it drive-in or badass? I got it because one of you probably told the other.
No, isn't one at work?
No.
Reaper's at work. Yeah. That's why he has Monster. So the answer is Paul Revere. He had his lanterns. One was supposed to mean, I don't even remember which it is. One was supposed to be, wasn't 1 by land and 2 by sea. But either way. So it was supposed to be like to tell everybody.
Where are you from, Tequila Worm? I thought. You
okay,
said last night, but I can't remember.
And he's off.
Yeah, I'm getting another beer.
Another beer. El Salvador. Oh, okay. ¿Dónde está en El Salvador? I speak a little bit of Spanish, just a little.
She's lying. She knows quite a bit.
I'm lying. I know quite a bit. I read better than I can hear it because people's accents, of course, change it. San Salvador. Okay. The dialects of Mexico are dramatically different than Spain. How do the dialects of El Salvador compare to Mexico and Spain? We'll have to wait on that answer. He's in the capital of El Salvador.
So what was the next one you were going to do?
Easy. Another easy.
Oh, okay.
What dog is named for a Mexican state? What dog is named for a Mexican state?
I don't know Mexican states.
My love, you own one.
I don't know those dogs.
A lot of slangs. Okay.
I don't know you.
Yep, the answers are coming in.
Oh. Well, look at that. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually did a video, a little short video with
Labrador.
by the recommendation of my daughter to do a video about Chihuahuas. So, but yep, the answer is the Chihuahua, which it didn't even originate in the state of Chihuahua. It was actually more south, and its closest relative, DNA wise, is actually the Malamute, which sounds very weird, but that's how it went. So it only got the name Chihuahua because it was bred more thoroughly in that area of Chihuahua. So it's really weird how the names come about. How about what soft drink first appeared in the Old Corner drugstore in Waco, Texas in 1885? What soft drink first appeared in the Old Corner drugstore in Waco, Texas in 1885?
No, every time I don't know, I drink.
Royal Crown.
Soft drink?
We
Coke.
just drink to drink.
Coke.
You think Coca-Cola?
I think Coke.
He says RC Cola. Or RC Cola is actually quite delicious. I prefer that over Coca-Cola.
No, I won't.
No, he just
Reaper
started.
says Coke too. See, I'm not the only one with Coke.
No, I think it is Coke as well.
Didn't Coke have actual Coke in it?
It did actually have actual cocaine in it. It was
was the
Coca-Cola
best.
was actually sold like in a pharmacy. That's where soda fountains first started, was in pharmacies. But the answer is not Coca-Cola. The answer is Dr. Pepper, which I know nothing about. I drank it, but I know nothing about Dr. Pepper. But everybody was wrong. So everybody.
I wonder what type of drug was in Dr. Pepper? Shrooms. In
1885? I don't think they're. I think by 1885 they took out the cocaine, didn't they?
I don't know. Something you don't know.
Something I don't know. I guess I need to look up Coca-Cola. That's the thing. If I don't know something, I look it up. Opium. No, we're not big poppy growers in our area.
You know, I will say if this works out, we could actually almost like do some sort of a prize.
We could do prizes,
but it would have to be like an honor system thing.
That's very true.
So it wouldn't be like an expensive prize or anything, but like
you'll get an encyclopedia. I'll pick it up at a yard sale. The shipping would cost more than an encyclopedia. No, nobody owns encyclopedias anymore. How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated? I can make a leaderboard. That would be a good idea. I could do a leaderboard. How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated? So not a question for Tequila Worm. Oh, but he says 4. So does At the Drive-In. Oh, Craig's trying.
please hold.
Please hold.
I need something to wipe this.
In the room over there, there is a towel. 5. Badass says 5.
This one?
Sure. How many is your guess?
What was the question again?
How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated?
Ooh.
Oh, well, everybody seems to have put their answer in. So
4.
List off who you think then. JFK, that's the big one. He was assassinated in Texas. Lincoln was assassinated in the Ford Theater. Actually been there. That's quite interesting. Yeah, there was one more that I remember, but I don't remember who it is. So my answer is 3. Greg's is 4. Everybody else seems to say 4 and 5. The answer is 4. Good job, everybody. You guys knew something that I didn't know.
All right, who all got that right?
At the drive-in, Tequila Worm. Reaper's not here.
Reaper failed.
Alexander. Beer. They don't know that. President.
Do you want to be on this board too?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Burr. No, I'm not participating.
Oh, okay. All right.
All
Is there
right.
another question?
I haven't done another question yet.
Oh.
Okay. What country is home to Heineken beer? Where is Heineken beer originally from? Beer drinkers in this house? Yes, there are. Who else is a beer drinker and knows this one? Netherlands? Germany? For being in El Salvador, you're pretty good with US and I don't know. Do you guys have Heineken in El Salvador? Like the US is a melting pot of so many other cultures.
Germany too. Amsterdam.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking Germany.
It's not my favorite beer, but I think it's Germany as well. And I am wrong again. It's the Netherlands.
Oh.
Tequila Worm, where are you at with your useful knowledge? Your useless knowledge is just off the charts. You can't keep getting up and down. You're gonna watch me.
All right, I'll try and tally.
We can.
I'll tally right here if it's just like 1.
Okay. All right. What direction does the Nile River flow? What direction does the Nile River flow? Extra credit if you know where the Nile is. Should be an easy. Where is it? West is the answers we've gotten so far.
I'm thinking west too. I'm thinking the placement of it, and I think west. I'm either thinking west or north, but I'm leaning towards west.
Well, what country is it in? Do we know what countries it is in? Nile.
Isn't it Egypt?
It is in Egypt. Yeah, it's
I've been to Egypt.
You have been to Egypt.
I have been to Egypt.
I would love to go, but they're not too hot on Americans right now.
Well, that whole area hasn't been in a very long time.
No, it hasn't, unfortunately. I think the Nile actually goes runs in a north-south. And I think it actually runs north because I think it goes to that sea right there. The answer is north.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the placement of it.
Yeah, because Egypt goes like this. But I'm pretty big on Egyptology. So hence I don't know if we can, yeah, you could see it. Got the Ankh and some lotus there. Gotta read the card really quick. Who was the first American to take a walk in space? The first American to take a walk in space. That's kind of a tricky question. Do they mean like go out of a spaceship in space? Like a
I have my answer. I'm gonna wait.
Or
I'm gonna wait and see
do
what they
they
say.
mean
But I have
like
my answer.
physically walk one foot in front of the other? Tequila Worm says Neil Armstrong. These are your people, and I don't know how. Oh,
These are my people.
Yeah, they're your people. So I don't know how much you share, and I'm new to YouTube.
I share
so
nothing.
I don't
keep
know
them in the dark.
how much to share. But
I don't know these people.
the during the space race, obviously there were a lot of things that happened before we actually got to the moon. And the people that were supposed to man the aircraft before the one that got to the moon, one of those men was actually from a town that's like 20 minutes away from us. It's a really big deal that we have.
Yeah, I was gonna say the question says American.
It does say American, yeah.
I'm
Russia
going with,
was pretty. They
I'm
were the
going
first
with
to space.
Neil Armstrong, because wasn't he the one that said one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind?
Yeah, he
It was
was.
because he took the first. Yep. I see Brian
Let's
there.
see. Okay, but
Uh-oh,
I
here we
was
go.
right in asking, is it going to be a tricky question?
It's a tricky question.
It's a trick question. They didn't mean specifically on the moon. So it says, who was the first American to take a walk in space? And the answer is Edward H. White.
Nobody knows
the
that
second.
guy.
Well, somebody who likes space stuff.
Nobody knows that. Okay, wait.
Edward H. White the second.
So what was the question?
I said it was going to be tricky. Who was the first American to take a walk in space? I asked straight away, did they mean that he came out of a spaceship, or did it mean that he's actually physically walking one foot in front of the other? Right. Yeah, they got out of the spaceship. That was my questioning on that. But yeah. Okay. What's a group of kittens called? What is the collective noun for a group of kittens?
I immediately thought of crows in a murder.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a murder of kittens?
Oh my God. With their vicious little claws. That would be amazing.
Reaper's not too far off. I might be getting drunk. If I'm thinking of murder of kittens, that's getting pretty bad.
The way our brains work is just amazing. A group of kittens. What is a group of kittens called? A collective of a collective of goldfish is called a troubling. So it could be something really weird. Goldfish, troubling.
A sass of kittens.
A sass of kittens. A Kindle. Are you Googling? There's no way you know that. You're Googling.
Tequila's cheating.
I don't know if that's the answer.
A litter.
A litter. Yeah, a litter of puppies, a litter of kittens. Yeah, we say that.
A cluster of kittens.
A cluster. I don't know.
I
don't know. I think litter is too non-specific.
Pride.
That you literally said it at the exact same time.
I know.
Or did you read it?
I read
Oh, okay. I was like, wow,
isn't that lions though? That's lion. Like
yeah, it's a pride of lions. Yeah. Let's read the quote, the answer here. Tequila is freaking cheating. It is a Kindle. A kitten cluster bomb. Kitten cluster and Koshai? What's Koshai?
That's in the Call of Duty.
Oh,
Koshai complex.
I'm very much out of the loop when it comes to Call of Duty. I don't know. I have no idea on this, so I'm actually going to ask this. What country lies directly south of Detroit? And yes, I know I say Detroit oddly. We are in Michigan. And if you're from Detroit, you say Detroit. Other people say Detroit. But what country lies directly south of Detroit? Detroit, I do believe, is a French word.
See, I thought Cuba also, but I think Cuba is more to the east. I think.
Really?
I think Cuba, because I was going to say Cuba, and then I was thinking Haiti, but I think they're both more to the east.
You think there's an island called Detroit?
No, I wasn't saying that. We were talking about what country lies directly south of Detroit. We're talking about Cuba, and well, he said Cuba, and then Haiti.
I was thinking there was another place called Detroit.
No.
Yeah, like Warsaw. We got a Warsaw, Indiana, and I'm thinking like, all right, like Warsaw in Poland.
I think it's somewhere
wow.
in South America.
What country lies directly south?
I think it's somewhere in South America. I can't.
South America?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
I don't think it's Cuba or Haiti. I think they're more east. I could be wrong.
Maybe it's New Guinea, one of those weird places. That Mexico or the Bahamas. If it's Mexico, it would be like the Yucatan Peninsula right there. And I don't think so, because it makes the Gulf of Mexico right there. But I could be wrong on that. The Bahamas. Cayman Islands. That's a good answer too. Okay. The answer is, oh, for frick's sake.
What?
The answer is Canada.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Because we got the tunnel. Canada actually comes down and around underneath of Detroit. The answer is Canada. And literally, we should know that. We're from Michigan. Like when we drive in Michigan, literally, if you're over there by Detroit or by Port Huron, I went to a hockey game in Port Huron one time, and my mother was driving, and we actually, I'm not cheating, we actually were trying to come home and leaving the stadium, and there's a way of an exit that you have to take, and we went towards Canada, and we had to do a U-turn in the middle of this ramp and go around cars on the side of the road to go back. But yeah, we should have known, because we have the tunnel right there and everything.
That's something that I'm never gonna remember.
No.
Well,
we ought to, so we don't end up in Canada without passports.
I have no idea, Brian.
Yes,
I have
Brian.
No idea.
You're supposed to. Trivia at pubs and bars, we love going to those, and there's a lot of drunk people.
That's just crazy. Canada.
Would you mind, or do you
Canada?
Want South Park, Canada. It's this way, so that it's off camera, please.
Oh, please.
Those are empty. Refill on my drinks, but it's a controversial one, so we'll keep it off of camera.
Canada!
And he's still on about Canada.
You need one or two?
One, please. Oh, Zandam is not a great bartender.
Nope.
He just poured the most head on my beer possible.
Yeah. But I'm still thinking about Canada.
Bring it here for everybody to see.
No.
Next question. How dare you, Canadians? Oh, goodness.
I blame Canada.
Oh, if you could only see my poor beer. The torture of it. The torture. Oh, he's really going to get drunk now, because he's actually sipping the foam off of the top of my beer. That's a surefire way to get drunk. All right. Two questions on this card that I like. That is not even nearly what you poured.
I don't know.
There's a comment here for you.
I refuse to.
It is not Labatt's Blue. It's Bud Light. It is quite controversial right now. So I thought it would be better not to have it on stream.
I don't know about that one, Tequila Worm. I don't know about that one. Definitely. I'm good.
It just happened to be the beer that I had. Yeah, it is controversial. We won't talk about it on stream, but you can Google it. But right now it is actually quite
No, you
controversial.
can't Google it right now.
But you can't Google it now.
Google's off limits right now.
Yeah, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch actually was the number one selling beer in the United States. And then because of a particular commercial they ran, they actually dropped down. And the number one selling beer in the United States right now is Modelo, which is a wonderful beer. Love that. Not as good as Victoria, but it's still good. But back to trivia. What's the capital of Ireland? Ireland's capital.
I don't even have a guess on that one.
No guess. One of the countries I would
Ireland,
love
I think
to
potatoes.
go. Potatoes are not even Zima.
Zima.
Potatoes are not even originally from Ireland. They're originally from down in Peru and Bolivia area. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mariah, Modelo Negro is good. But if you, let's see, you're in Texas, you have to have a store near you with Victoria, or it's called Victoria, just like the name Victoria. But Victoria, oh, my favorite, absolute favorite. But
I have no guess on this.
No
one.
guess. No. Dublin is my guess as well. And that is the answer. Dublin.
All right. I'm going to go do a couple. Let's see here.
Some tallies.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back through and do all the tallies. So, one I absolutely do not know. What fruit is packed with the most calories? Zandam?
What fruit?
Yes, what fruit is calorific? The most calories
the one that has
of
the most
any
sugar.
fruit.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, look for it. I'm Irish. Are you? I'm well, I'm not from anywhere. I'm from here. The US. I'm a Heinz 57. But Polish, German, English. That's what I got. Italian, Scottish, English, Irish.
I don't think watermelon, that's for sure. Watermelon's mostly water.
Watermelon is mostly water.
I think.
And it's great with tequila. If you make aguas frescas de sandía with watermelon, it's really good.
I'm just going to go with apples.
Apples. I think bananas is a good answer. I feel like they're more dense, in terms less water. So, it's the avocado. The avocado. Oh, avocados are amazing, but
trick question.
Yeah, that was a big trick question, wasn't it?
I'm upset at this game.
I used to play this game when I was like 10. It was my absolute favorite game because I might not know the answer, but I've learned something else. I've stashed it away into my brain. Oh, a history question. Is that too controversial?
What?
That one.
Maybe.
Okay.
I was looking at the green one.
Okay. How many?
I have no idea the answer on it, but I was just looking at it.
How many dimensions does a solid have? How many dimensions does a solid have?
I have a guess on this. I have a guess on this.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, what constitutes a solid? There's only a few states. Gaseous, liquid.
See, I think 3. Badass thinks 4. Tequila Worm thinks 3, but I think 3.
Dimension 3, something's 3D, right? So that's 3D, 3 dimensions. What makes something 4D? I don't know. I honestly I don't know. 3D and 4D. 3D is like 3D. Like we've done 3D puzzles.
I think it's 3. I think
A solid, yeah, it would have to have like, but even liquid has 3. Liquid is still 3D, isn't? Well, but liquid is only 3D because it's contained within something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe 3. Oh, time and space. Brian says that 4 is time and space.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with a solid.
Neither did avocados and fruit. But we got
stupid trick. If I start thinking trick questions all the time, I'm never going to get them right.
Feels something that comes out of a subject.
That sounds
very
wrong.
That sounds like something
dirty.
that we shouldn't be playing with. Okay. The answer is 3.
Hey!
Yeah, Greg got it. Oh, sorry, Sandom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Cat's out of the bag.
Do they really not know your name?
Some of them do.
I'm sorry, I'm married to him. So
Tequila Worm and Brian both.
Oh, you're an engineer. Oh, yeah, then that's something you should know, shouldn't it? Yep. Yeah, being an engineer is a bit above my pay grade. Let's see. Ooh, I know the answer to this, but this is technically entertainment. We'll do it. And you should know the answer. What Alfred Hitchcock film marked the debut of Shirley MacLaine?
Oh, is that the one that we went and saw?
It is the one we went and saw. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It's not.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody even knows who the Shirley MacLaine is.
What was it? The Birds?
We did. We watched The Birds. What Alfred Hitchcock film marked the debut of Shirley MacLaine?
Don't guess The Birds. It's not that.
Pay grades here are awful. Oh, I really don't know that much about El Salvador. I mean, I know where it is. I know what the capital is. But yeah, I didn't think anybody else would know the answer. It's The Trouble with Harry. It's a good one. I like Alfred Hitchcock. But anyways, we'll switch it up. What does phonophobia mean? Wait, hold on. I had enough. What does a phonophobia fear?
Wait. What does a phonophobe fear?
Oh, is that what it says?
Yes. The E is silent. Phonophobe.
Do you know the answer to that?
I think I know the answer, but I don't probably know.
What does a phonophobe
I will be very
fear?
confident with my answer, but I probably don't know.
What does a phonophobe fear?
See, I wasn't going to guess that, so I was going to say phone.
Telephone. Well, what does phono mean? Phono. Hold on, I have to think. Doesn't phono mean sound?
I think Brian's correct in this one.
I think phono means sound.
Let me know who gets it because I'm going to get more beer and I'm going to do the tallies that I have so far.
Okay. The answer is noise, which is the same as sound.
Yeah. So Brian will get another one.
And tequila.
Okay.
Yeah, noise and sound. I think that's the same thing to me. Yeah. Me too, bartender. Texas is a bit far. You're welcome. Yeah, he will. Reaper says you're going to be drunk soon.
Maybe. Strong possibility.
Texas is a long way off, but
I can serve you guys some of this.
They can't read it.
Oh, I can't read it.
There you go.
There we go.
Gentleman Jack. Yeah, Sales and Anchor is open to anyone, you bring the beer and I open the door.
I look very like angelic right now.
Angelic. Oh Lord. That's not. All right.
That's the only reason Reaper is here. He wants to see me fall and hurt myself. Wow.
No, he's got to go to work. Reaper.
No, he's at work.
No, but he's got to go to work.
Oh.
Because Reaper is the mechanic as well, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so no, Reaper, you know that he cannot fall on that. He needs to go to work.
I mean, I guess if I hurt myself, I just stream full time.
Do you see what Brian's comment is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It has tomorrow to recover.
What? No, that's not enough. I honestly, I don't know any of these questions. What one do you suggest? What do chefs call the master spice? What do chefs call the master spice?
Oh, the master
spice. Coconut water to recover?
Oh, the master spice. He's all spice. Yes.
You're a fool.
Cinnamon.
Well,
cinnamon.
Yeah, but is salt a spice? Usually it's like salt and spice. Saffron is a good answer. That's the most expensive spice in the world.
But is it the master spice?
I was thinking pepper as well. Tequila Worm says pepper. There's all different kinds of pepper. There's red peppercorns and pink peppercorns.
Would that be a specific pepper then?
They're not actually from peppers.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying I'm saying like black pepper. You said there's all different ones.
There's black, there's white, there's red, there's
one
pink.
on the question?
Oh, I don't know. Master spice. I don't know. Is it the spice that you must master, or is it something that you just
Master Chief Halo?
A medley of peppers. Yeah, see? Let's see what it is. Oh, we're right. It's pepper.
Pepper.
Tequila and I were right.
Pepper.
It's pepper.
Pepper. All right.
So many peppercorns.
I'm trying to mentally keep.
He's not going to remember.
I don't want to keep getting
one of them. All right. What's the sacred river of India? The sacred river of India. And you know this because we watched Carl Pilkington. If anyone hasn't watched Carl Pilkington, he is a man from the UK who's associated with Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant, and he got his own show. White pepper and chicken salad.
It's in my head. I'm trying to get it out of my head.
But yeah, Carl Pilkington had several episodes on this river, the sacred river of India. Tequila Worm says Ganges.
That sounds right, actually. That actually sounds right. It was in my head. I had the sounds in my head.
Yeah. The sacred river is the Ganges. If that's how you say it.
I didn't say it though, so I'm not going to go with that.
Yeah, they burn their dead along. Oh, Ganges. Is it Ganges or Ganges? Ganges.
It's pretty close to that. Either way.
Ganges. Brian got a point as well. Yeah, the smoke. Yeah.
Euphrates. I think I was actually at the Euphrates.
I believe you were at the Euphrates as well. I think I've heard bits about that. It was before my time.
You can go on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look and see where exactly I was. Now I'm curious. It sounds familiar.
That one doesn't have any. How about what's the common name for the constellation Ursa Major? What's the common name for the constellation Ursa Major? Spanish helps you with this one. Yeah, Tequila, I was waiting. You're just going to go right nice and easy. Spanish helps with this one.
Yep, I was on the Euphrates right by Syria when I was deployed over to Iraq. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the Euphrates, actually. We were stationed right on it. It's kind of interesting. Just like looking back and be like, I was there.
The old Mesopotamia.
I don't have an answer on this. Just because,
the Ursa Major?
Yeah, because Tequila already got it. So I can't like
Tequila.
I can't answer because I'm gonna feel like I was not answering.
Do you want me to turn the computer to me so that you can answer? Yeah, it's the Great Bear. So Big Bear, yeah, it's basically the same thing. But yeah, Great Bear is the answer. Yeah, Spanish helps with that one because you're able, mejor helps with it. Nope. Those are a bit. Another space one. What was the name of the mission that landed Armstrong and Aldrin on the moon? So what was the name of the mission that Neil Armstrong was a part of for the landing on the moon? Oh, quick there. Stop looking at the computer. You're never going to be able to guess. You're never going to be able to guess. He's just so quick. He just gets it. So he says Apollo 13, Apollo 7. I'm not a space buff. It's not my thing. I've never been interested in that. 11.
We have many different numbers.
We do. But like I said, the people that were the Apollo before the one of Neil Armstrong, they actually were. Oh, Alexa, shut up.
This does it all the time.
Turn off.
It will do this all the time when I'm sitting over here. I'll be way over.
We need to change.
Way over there at my stream setup, and I'll be streaming, and all of a sudden it'll start doing something way over here, and I'm like, what? It'll be like playing music and everything, and I'll be freaking out because I hear sounds. Oh,
we need to change its name to like Victor Crumb or something so that it doesn't go off for some reason. But we weren't even saying it. Okay. The answer is 11. Apollo 11.
Oh.
Tom Hanks. That says Tom Hanks.
Good guess, but no.
Tom Hanks is a good actor. It's always talking. Now, I get very upset because I'll say something and it does something 100% not what I want. And then our daughter will walk in the room and I'll say, can you please tell her? And our daughter will then say the exact same thing that I said, and it'll work perfectly fine. And we sound very similar. If he calls and our daughter picks up the phone, he thinks it's me. What plant is the commonest, that's an odd word, the commonest cause of hay fever? What plant is the commonest cause of hay fever? We have a lot of hay fever in our area. I don't know with other locations, but here where we are, we have a lot of hay fever.
Grass?
Grass?
Grass.
That's your answer, grass.
Grass. That way it covers a whole wide range of
I was going to say,
grasses.
you're not very specific. Grass
Grass.
is a very big thing.
Lots and lots of grass.
That's a tea, Brian. Lemongrass.
Jatass.
We don't actually.
What is jatass?
Lemongrass is not. It's only in like temperate places. We can't actually leave lemongrass
Dandelions.
in the ground in our area. It'll freeze. We get like, how much snow do we get? We get a lot of snow. I don't know how much precipitation we get in the wintertime. Sometimes we get a good 1.5 feet.
Typing on phone too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know about the birds. So the birds that we have, I will get a bouquet of dandelion greens and they go crazy for it.
Oh, weeds.
Like they will jump in the air to get these weeds out of my hands.
Wood. Weed. Lemon. I'm sorry, it's a bit far from me. Lemon hazeweed. I've never heard of that. I think the answer is goldenrod. We have a plant called goldenrod, but I don't know. It's ragweed, which is actually the weed of goldenrod. So I was confused. Goldenrod is the plant that you actually plant, and ragweed is the plant that looks similar to it, and they pull it up because you're not supposed to have it. It's like phlox and whatever that other one that we have. You have to look for the petals. What U.S. state does the
sorry.
Thank you. What U.S. state does the Continental Divide leave to enter Canada? I don't even know what the Continental Divide is. What U.S. state does the Continental Divide enter? No, I'm sorry. Take that back. What U.S. state does the Continental Divide leave to enter Canada? So where's the Continental Divide at? No, you made it go away.
What was the question? I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
I know. What U.S. state does the Continental Divide leave to enter Canada? So where's the Continental Divide?
That would be, I would think that would be the West, where the states touch Canada.
There's a lot of states.
Yeah, that would be the Continental Divide, I would think. That would be my guess. So what
Seattle
U.S. state?
What country? Seattle, Washington. That's my guess. Seattle, Washington. I only say that because Detroit and Seattle are the biggest. They're the biggest ports to go between the U.S. and Canada, road-wise. But apparently it is Montana.
Where's Montana? I can't even think of Montana. Montana's one of those states I don't think about.
I have a friend that actually moved to Montana.
Really? Where's Montana?
Montana is...
I have to look and see where Montana is.
Obviously against Canada. It's to the left of Dakotas, isn't it?
It's probably the longest bit along Canada.
Oh, is it not left of... Wait, what do you got?
See, there's Montana.
Oh, it was. No, I said left of Dakota.
Huh. Interesting.
I was also thinking Minnesota.
Minnesota.
At the drive-in, put Montana with lots of exclamation points.
You're too late.
Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I was looking at your phone. Minnesota is a great place that I wish I could go to. I've not been, but I know it's a great place just from people who have visited. Isn't Minnesota the land of the lakes. It's like Michigan.
I have no idea.
Oh, I was yelling it like no way. Oh, he's been there. You've been to well, yeah, you came pretty close to us. Oh man.
Yeah, he was yelling it like I was yelling Canada. I just think of Deadpool. Canada.
What does the Kelvin scale measure? What does the Kelvin scale measure?
Temperature of liquid, maybe?
I was thinking it's okay, yep, temp and heat. Yeah, I was saying it's got to be temperature. It seems like everybody's answered.
But I think it's specifically.
Is it specific? You think it's
I think
liquid?
it's specifically like either liquid or something like that. But it could just be temperature.
Or
I
okay. It is just temperature.
Well, I got it wrong then.
You didn't. You said temperature.
Well, no, I said temperature of liquid though.
Well, it would still be used. Can you put that there?
What? No. Not
Thank
there.
you.
Who
Oh.
got that right?
Who got it right?
Yeah, I'm still trying to keep tally. I'm missing people,
At the
though.
drive-in, tequila.
Are we going with heat though?
And
Heat's
Brian.
Heat's heat. Okay, we'll get
No. Heat is temperature. Would you mind?
No.
Oh, you don't mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I have to do this. I have to do this. Sorry.
All right. Oh man. Anybody know anything about horses? What's the near side on a horse? The near side on a horse. Tequila says also is used to measure temperature of light. Mr. Engineer there. You're pulling your science out of your backpack, putting it there for everybody. The left side. Left side from what? Are we facing the front of the horse or are we facing the back of the horse? Badass. Thank you. What's your guess?
What are we talking about? Horses?
Horses.
Different sides of horses?
Yeah, which side is the near side?
The best side?
The best side.
Yeah.
Well, when I rode horses, I always preferred getting on the right side facing the horse.
Was that the best side?
So that's what I'm going to say. The right side. But everybody's saying the front. So maybe I'm thinking side and it's not. Maybe they're thinking of a horse as in a square.
What was the question?
What's the near side of a horse?
Near what?
I don't know.
Near side of the horse.
The near side of the horse.
Near side. The butt.
The butt.
The butt of the horse.
The answer is
The butt.
yeah, Mr. Ed. That's a really good show. Have you actually watched it? It's a good show, The Talking Horse, Mr. Ed. It's like really old black and white. The answer is the near side of the horse is the left. So I would assume it's the front of the horse, this side, the left. But I always got on the right hand side. But maybe that was just because that's what my horse preferred. My horse was weird. His name was Jackson.
Badass got it right.
Mm-hmm.
You cheated, didn't you? Tell the
Thank
truth.
Do-do-do. I know what aimbot is. What two features are longer on a hare than on a rabbit? Hare as in H-A-R-E, the animal. What two features are longer on a hare than on a rabbit? My boss owns 2 horses.
I have a guess.
I love
Welcome to
horses.
People's answers.
we do we do not have
Hmm.
uh mm,
2 features, right?
yep.
Okay.
What 2 features are longer on a hare than on a
features.
rabbit? Gotta get 2 features, Tequila. 2. Ears is you got one guess at least. You got to get one more.
2 features.
We don't have room for horses. Our property is very wooded. We live in the friggin' woods. But I would love to have horses again.
Ears and face.
They could have a long face, just like a horse. A horse has got long faces.
Well, my, you got a long face on you.
Well, don't you remember reading Harry Potter book? It talked about the ant. What's the ant's name?
I don't
Aunt
remember.
Doesn't start with a P.
Is it Petunia?
Aunt Petunia.
Is
It
it?
describes her as having a horse face, a long horse face. So people with long faces, you
Is
say
it
they have
Petunia?
horse. It is
Oh.
Dudley, Uncle Vernon, and Aunt Petunia. Aunt Petunia had a long face. Anyways, Greg, what's your guess? You whispered it to me.
I think ears and back legs.
That was my guess, the ears and the hind legs. Ears and legs. So
Legs in
I think it
general?
just means legs in general. And another fact for anybody who's interested, hares, their babies are actually born with their eyes open and are able to just go. They're able to live and they got their fur and everything. Whereas rabbits are born with their eyes closed and no fur. They're naked and they have to rely on their mom for a few weeks. So hares are, I don't know, evolutionary, depending on where you're at, but they're more inclined.
Before the next question, if you guys haven't, make sure you subscribe and like the video. I see that we have some likes up there. But yes, make sure you subscribe too, because she's putting out videos daily.
Not on the weekends.
Literally like
Nice
everything
and
you could
easy.
think of, and you can give ideas. She's
Yeah.
always looking for ideas. So
Really
if you have ideas for
simple.
videos, just
30 seconds or less. 3 facts about something completely random that you've not thought of. Useless information that unless you go to your local pub for trivia, you're never going to use it. But it's still nice to know. That's how I feel. It's nice to know it. And it does help.
You know what I just thought of?
What did you
should
think of?
do a trivia which covers the information that's in the videos that you put out.
It's a lot of trivia, but I have my cards saved, so I could do. Yeah, could do.
Like you could do this maybe like once a month.
That's what I was thinking.
And then take everything that you talked about in the other videos, put them into questions, and then do a trivia over them.
Could do. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You ready for another question?
Sure.
It's got a quite provocative name. What continent does Lake Titicaca beautify?
Oh, you say that, but I was looking at this bottom one here. Do that one after that.
You're just looking at that one word.
No, I'm reading the whole thing. Okay, let's
Reapers
focus on the first one.
If you're, well, I don't know, is it a question or is it just? I think it's a statement. There's no question mark. So he's
Titicaca.
obviously saying you're tipsy. What continent does Lake Titicaca beautify? Do you want to know the answer?
Titicaca. Well, no, I can't guess.
Nope. You can't guess.
Well, now all I can do is say the word Titicaca.
Which America? America is a place, but as a continent, North America, Central America, South America. Oh, you have the. Can you do that?
What?
Move
it.
Yeah, I'm not technology.
Titicaca.
South America. I'm not technologically apt It was very hard for me to be able to do even my 30-second videos. So
Hey,
yeah,
it's okay.
it's okay.
Titty caca.
It's going to be in your head for a while. I'm going to suffer because of this question. But the continent as a whole is called America.
Well, no, there's North and South.
Yeah,
though,
there's North America.
because that's two different continents. North and South America is two different continents.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but he's in Ecuador. So yeah, our country is United States of America, but the continent of North America includes Canada, Newfoundland, and Mexico, and actually Central America is how we're taught. And then South America starts obviously down there, Brazil and all that. You need to go back to school, Greg, he says.
Now they all know my name.
I'm sorry. So many years, I don't call him anything else. Well, I do. I have a nickname for him. And Tequila would be the only one that would get it. Should we say nickname on the stream?
No, or I'm going to nickname you Titty Caca.
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't.
Caca means poop. How rude. He's going to nickname me that. But it doesn't mean poop. It means like the swear word for poop.
All right.
Yeah, look, see? Okay.
All right, what is titty
The answer is, you know what that means? The answer is South America. So I technically was wrong.
Yeah, you told me North.
I thought it was North America.
I was going to guess too.
I'm going to get out the Google because what country is
you can't do that.
Why
I just told them they can't do that.
Well, the question's over.
Oh, God. Badass.
It is in South America.
Badass.
Oh, it's Bolivia. It's on the border of Peru and Bolivia. I was thinking of something else. Huevos grande. Well, no, that's not his nickname. If that's what you're saying, huevos grandes means big eggs, but it actually means like huevos, like cajones, right? Cajones, huevos. Yeah, it's in Bolivia on the border. It says on the border of Bolivia and Peru. All right. So Greg is pointing out this question. It's in sports. Yep, that's what it means. That one. What ends when the winner breasts the tape? He picked this question specifically because of that particular word. What ends when the winner breasts the tape?
I'm going to keep my answer and I'm going to look away because I have a response and I think it's correct. Because you go through it.
I know, but I think you need to think of the different word.
All right, what's a good word for that?
Think about
the M word.
Well, yeah, I know. Tequila just posted that, but
yeah, that one.
I was thinking of a different word.
I don't know the other word. Oh no, I think
sure.
tequila worm is on the right thing there with marathon.
Marathon?
Yeah.
Marathon as in invented in ancient Greece because of a particular runner.
Marathon.
Who had to run, what was it, like 200 and some miles to be able to relay a message during a war.
Cold enough to cut through.
Oh. Look what you've done. Look, you've made bad words come through. Come through my chat. We're talking about.
I can't control what they say.
We're talking about bodily functions and male parts and now female parts. You also breast the tape in the 100 meters. The answer is a foot race.
I mean,
which I think everybody it all encompasses. Yeah, a foot race. Yeah, no more sports. Unless it's like Chicago Bulls from the 90s. I don't know.
That top one. I have an immediate go
Okay.
with that one.
What nationality is a Breton? Breton, because I know that I do talk with an accent.
See,
what nationality is a Breton?
I immediately think Skyrim because that's one of the races
It
in
is.
there.
You're right. It
I
is.
immediately think Skyrim.
What nationality is a Breton? Breton. I get made fun of a lot.
It's the same spelling and everything too. I think Skyrim.
I did a video about Benjamin Franklin, who actually tried to reinvent the English alphabet. And one of the letters is this letter. But I say this letter very weird.
Why don't you say it?
What's the letter? Well, what's
what
the
is
letter?
The letter?
It's W. It's W.
George W. Washington.
Yeah, George W. Washington. But it's supposed to say W.
W.
Yeah, W.
W.
But I say W.
W.
I literally had to do the video 4 times the sound effect for it because
England,
it was
Britain,
W.
UK.
And iron. I can't say iron right. That one was a bit much. Or oil. Get made fun of a lot. Okay. A Breton, I think, is in England.
Nah, Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. I can say aluminum, but aluminium. I get made fun of if I say aluminium. Yeah, it's aluminum where we live, but aluminium. I say we have faucets, but I say tap. And I get made fun of because I say that it's a tap. It's not a faucet. That's a tap. And I don't understand where a faucet came from. But anyways, the answer is Breton are French.
Right, so Skyrim too.
They're French. Bretons are French. We'll be taking off that one. How many chambers are there in the human heart? How many chambers are in the human heart?
I have my guess.
Drive-In says 3. Are you sure about that?
I think so. That's my guess.
36. Oh, that's a bit much.
Okay, so Reaper is saying that I'm drunk. I want to turn that around and say badass is something is definitely wrong with badass. Drive-In, you need to go check on it.
Chambers of Wu-Tang. I don't know what that means. I really don't know
I think 2.
Movies, video games, pop culture. Wu-Tang is wasn't that an emperor in China?
I have no idea.
I think there are 4. Yeah, I think there are 4 as well, Reaper. It's Wu-Tang's first album. I don't know anything about that. The answer is, make sure I'm looking at the right one, 4. The answer is 4 chambers.
I see so many different numbers there. So I'm like, what?
5, 4.
I saw the 5 at first. 6. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, I got to make sure.
Huh.
I don't even know how to. Do you know how to say that word? Piscatologist.
Yeah, there you go.
What does a piscatologist excel at? Piscatologist.
No, I'm not there yet, Reaper.
Method man. I've heard of Method Man. I'm not good about knowing.
I'm not there yet.
Knowing names of songs. an artist. But what does a piscatologist excel at? Piscatologist. P-I-S. Well, I can just show you, can't I?
You can try.
Oh, it's backwards. It'll be backwards.
It would be backwards.
P-I-S-C-A. Tologist. Wu-Tang Clan is a rap band. P-I-S-C-A. T-O-L-O-G-I-S-T. They have incredible aim. Eminem's about as close as I get to rap. And ironically, our daughter knows of Eminem.
Piscatologist.
So it's quite weird. It makes us feel old.
Piscatologist. I don't even.
No, not like a pescatarian.
No. Yeah, I don't even have a guess.
Well,
A guess.
Pisca. Tologist just means like a person that studies, right? So you need to figure out what pisca means. It's Latin. It's got to be Latin. Everything comes back to Latin.
Dirt. I don't know. That's my guess.
Well, it can't be archaeology. He says animal.
Huh. Oh.
Am I gonna know?
No.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not even gonna guess then. Fishing. Pisca.
I think
fishing.
Drive-in is technically the closest.
Yeah, with animal. Pisca reminds me of pescado. But pisca, yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. Get a good one. I haven't known the last bit. Ooh, I was thinking pest. Yeah. That one now I know though. Pisca.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What were George Washington's false teeth made of? What were George Washington's false teeth made of?
I have a guess on
There
this.
is so much history surrounding George Washington's false teeth. There is like the lore of it, but then there's the truth of it. So I wonder what's going to be on this question.
I'm thinking wood.
That I will save my bit.
I'm thinking wood. Well, that was a long. Yeah, I'm thinking wood would make the most sense.
We've got wood and marble as answers. We had to study George Washington for a class thing, and I've actually I went to Mount Vernon where George Washington lived during his presidential years. So I have a bit of that, but an essay on him. Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting specific with the type of wood here.
Yeah, because that whole story that George Washington chopped down the cherry tree. But
oak wood.
In my understanding is the whole thing about wood was false, that he actually had teeth made out of ivory, and then he actually had teeth that people used to sell their own teeth to be pulled out of their head. Yeah, they used to. Yeah, they did. They would sell their teeth.
Somebody else's teeth?
Yes, and then they would also use cadaver teeth. Dead people teeth. But I think the wood thing is actually just like a lore. I think they actually used ivory for his teeth, but we'll see what the card says. It does say wood. It does say wood, but I think that was something that was proven false. But good on at Drive-In and Brian. At the Drive-In, that's such an odd name.
It's
what
the
kind
band.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what kind of drive-in? Like a movie drive-in
it's
or
the band.
Fast food. Which one did you want me to do? What color?
The green.
The green. What's called a radiation enhancement weapon by the Pentagon? I would never know this. What's called a radiation enhancement weapon by the Pentagon?
Enhancement weapon. Like I saw that, I'm like, what? I wanted to know it. Like,
did you look at the answer?
I did not look at the answer. No.
A radiation enhancement weapon.
WMD, or maybe like a nuclear weapon.
That was my first thought. It was nuclear.
Some sort of a nuclear weapon. Will Smith.
Will Smith. Yeah,
Chuck
he'll
Norris.
get right up on that stage and smack you.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. What caused the Hulk though? I see the Hulk. What was the Hulk?
Radiation.
Gamma radiation. I'm not big on comics either. Are we ready?
Yes, I think we're ready.
The neutron bomb. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel very good about it.
What is the neutron bomb?
It's a bomb.
Well, yeah, if bombs go boom. Bacon goes boom. During World War II, they actually got glycerin from bacon fat to make bombs. So I went to trivia at a local bar/restaurant, took my daughter with me, and my mom, my sister, we all went. Oh, I haven't seen Oppenheimer. Tequila. Anyways, one of the questions was, what of these items was used to make bombs during World War II? The answer was bacon. So now my daughter will just randomly say, bacon goes boom. Which one do you want?
I don't know. I briefly looked at them and
I don't know any of those at all. What is November's birthstone? What is November's birthstone?
I don't know.
Any of you gentlemen out there? Yeah, it does. You got to make sure you have to open the can of beans before you put it in the fire. Tequila says opal. Any of you gentlemen out there need to know if your significant other is in November. You should know this. Do you know mine?
No. I don't even know mine. Wait, mine's like Pearl, isn't it?
What?
Pearl
No.
or
Wait.
June.
For June. I don't know. I'm not buying anything with birthstones. Oh, your birthday is November? So technically in the United States, we actually have 2 birthstones for each one, depending on the month. We have a new and an old. So my birthstone is actually emerald, and it's emerald no matter what. But there are some months that, because of the cost of the stone, they actually gave a second one to make it cheaper for people.
Here you go. Here's your consolation prize.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's basically what it was.
We're too cheap to give you your actual stone. Here's your fake one.
Right. So, oh, look at Brian. Are you going with him just because he has a pretty good record going, or are you going with it because that's what you thought? Well,
I mean, if you get them in November, maybe.
I don't. I'm pretty sure it's the cheap version is citron. It's a yellow stone, and I cannot think what the other name of it is, but it's a citron. But topaz. So citron is a cheap version of topaz in our country. They're both yellow, orangey colored stone. I know this because my firstborn daughter, her birthday is in November. But we always bought citron because we're too cheap. We didn't want to give her something that she was going to lose and cost an arm and a leg. I was
Yes.
nobody's
Yes.
gonna know that. Okay, so there's a question that is
This won't be the question.
it won't be the question, but the question is who eloped with the pussycat? But that's not as bad as the other question when my daughter thought it was fun to ask me questions and see how many I could know the answer to. And it was, what did pussy crap? What was the
It
name?
was something about pussy galore.
Oh yeah, what did pussy galore teach? And she tries to read this question to me, and I'm like, just hand it to me and I'll read it. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to say this out loud, but it was, what did pussy galore teach? And it was like air flying, like, or something like that, wasn't it?
It was something stupid.
Like flight school or something.
Like this ridiculous
even know
name,
who
and then it was
Pussy
something
Galore
completely
is.
stupid.
But anyways,
Oh.
I don't know any of those either. Those are a bit much. What two countries border the Dead Sea?
Another place I've been to. I have
I
been to the
know.
Dead Sea.
What two countries border the Dead Sea? I just have to think of Carl Pilkington because he went here as well.
I think one of them's Jordan, isn't it?
That sounds familiar.
Jordan.
Oh, tequila is just right on it.
And I was thinking Jordan and Israel because when I was over there, I was at the border of Jordan and Israel. And we went to the Dead Sea and then a couple other places while I was over there. But I'm not 100% on that, but I do think Jordan for sure. But the other one I'm not 100% that it's Israel.
Did you get to go in the Dead Sea though?
Yeah, I got to swim in the Dead Sea.
With other people's bits.
There's so much salt that you can just basically float. Like you don't have to do anything. You just have to be there and you're floating.
I know, but like everybody else's bits.
Well, I didn't worry about that. I was in the Dead Sea.
No, you got.
I'm not Pilkington.
No, it wouldn't even have to be Pilkington. I'd go in there. I have a problem going into the Great Lakes because everybody's bits are in there. Like people are doing, I don't know what's in there. Ugh. Okay. Tequila's getting specific here, but Palestine is not recognized as a country. Is one of them,
but I don't know the second.
Jordan, I do think it is Jordan.
It could be Israel.
I had a pair of Air Jordans when I played basketball in high school. They were like my prized possessions. Tequila for the win. Israel and Jordan.
Yeah, I spent some time in Jordan.
If you ever come back to the States, tequila, you'll have to come on a day that we're going to go to trivia night at our other local pub so we can win the grand prize. You're a good one to have. Where is Mount Olympus? What is an aquaphobe? I'm going to guess somebody that's fear of water. Haven't been to Detroit. Well, we're actually about 3 hours from Detroit.
Greece is my guess too.
Yeah. We're pretty good. We're in a good location in Michigan. We're 3 hours from Detroit and we're 3 hours from Chicago. So not that we go those places very often. We have family in Detroit. Both of our families are both of our families are originally from Detroit area. Never been to Michigan at all. Well, if you come to Indiana, Chicago, which is in Illinois, Ohio, let us know. Yeah, Chicago's not a bad drive for us. 3 hours. It's not a bad drive. I don't know how it is in El Salvador, but a 3-hour drive here in the States. That's a day trip. We make it, we come back. Though our gas has gone up quite a bit. We're at what, almost $4 a gallon in our little rural area. Reaper was born in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, Reaper. I've heard a lot about you from Zandom, but
oh, now she uses my game name. I see how it is.
I had to think about it. But where were you born? You can say north, south, west in a Chevy. There was actually a girl working at our local Arby's whose name was Chevrolet. I couldn't believe it. Oh, border to border in 5 hours. But is that something that you would do? Would you travel that far, like in a day, just because? I don't know. I know how people in Mexico normally are because I have a lot of friends and family in Mexico. Pontiac, yeah. Yeah, for us.
Is Pontiac where I used to live?
Where he used to live. It's.
I can't remember.
No, you lived.
Pontiac sounds so familiar.
It does, but it's not where you lived.
You don't know me.
I've driven from DC to Miami. Yeah, once a year we used to my family when I was a kid, we used to drive from Michigan to Florida. Every 2 years we would do that, and then we would do another trip the odd year. Pennsylvania or Tennessee. Was born in a hotel fire. All right, Brian. See you in a minute. Brian's feeding his animals.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of some animals here soon too.
Yeah, since we live in the woods, it gets actually quite a bit darker faster than like what the weather says. So we have to put our chickens away by 8 o'clock, or the raccoons come and eat them.
Yeah,
or it could be the fox.
We lost
or the coyotes.
4 birds to raccoons one year. There was one year because the raccoons will get into the pen, and I went out and I looked up into this tree that's right by the chicken pen. There was 7 sets of eyes that were glowing back at me because I had a flashlight looking up, and I said, nope, I'm out. I'm not dealing with 7 raccoons. So
we have a massive one that if it stands up on its hind legs, it's waist high. And I don't know if anybody has seen the John Candy movie of Great Outdoors. There's a bear that's like unalivable. I'll say it that way so I don't get banned from someplace. And Greg has used a specific bit on it. Oh, sorry. I said it again. Darn it. Zandom has used a specific bit on it, and it's still alive. Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm gonna be dealing with this Sunday now because I have to stream Sunday. They're gonna be like, "Hey, Greg, what's up?"
Well, you put me in front of this, and then you give me some beer, and I'm just gonna get going on that. But Reaper says that he has family in Flint also.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have about this in our town. We have the same exact water crisis as Flint. We're outside of town. We have well water, so we don't have to deal with it. We have delicious water. We do.
It's probably all that bird poop from the coop. It gets in there and it filters through. It's like perfect. It tastes great.
Our town, seriously though, our town is dealing with lead and other issues. You're still seeing them. Yeah. Anyways, the question, where is Mount Olympus? It was so long ago, but the answer is Greece.
Hey.
Obviously, Greek gods and all those. I had to think for a minute. Which one do you want? Okay.
History?
Yeah, we can do history. Where did Napoleon suffer his final defeat? I don't have an open button. Napoleon, he always put his hand in his.
You mean like this?
Yes. No, he didn't do a finger. He did that.
I can't. I don't.
Your hand's too big. There's the whole thing about Napoleon and the Napoleon complex.
Wasn't he really short too?
Right. That's what the whole thing about history is, but he actually wasn't short.
He was short.
No, he really wasn't short. It was like special, it was propaganda. It was early propaganda. Napoleon was not short.
You know what else?
He was actually average, if not taller.
Titicaca.
Lake Titicaca. Big propaganda. You got to get there.
I am not sure. His final defeat, because he had two. He had one that he ended up.
Journey. He says journey. Badass says journey. He was fool enough to take French soldiers into Russia in winter.
Oh, I can't.
Well, if anybody has read Love, Peace, and War, isn't that the name of it? Love, Peace, and War? Oh, no, it's just Peace and War. It's just Peace and War is the...
I'm going to run upstairs really quick. I don't have a guess on that one. I just want to see because it looks very dark.
Yeah, it does look quite dark. Chickens have to be put away. But Peace and War is an awesome book. It's quite thick. Really, really thick. But they made a movie or television out of it. But I don't know much about Napoleon except for that he technically wasn't short. And the answer is Waterloo. Waterloo is quite infamous, isn't it? But I didn't know that was because Napoleon suffered his final defeat there. Oh, sorry, Tequila. The question was, where did Napoleon suffer his final defeat? Oh, Pippa. My puppy came to see me. Come here. Up. Come on. She can take the place of Greg. Up. This is my Pippa, my sweetheart. Oh, my love. What do you do? Oh, did you know it? I read your question and then said that. I'm not a fool. You knew it. I know. Isn't she adorable? Pip. I know. She is a rescue. She's a $10 pound dog. She's a Doberman Dalmatian mix. And she is my protector, but my love bug. She's a good girl. Really good girl, aren't you, baby? I know. We're going to do another question. All right. What city was the first home to the Statue of Liberty?
What about the Statue of Liberty?
You have a dog down here.
Oh, what are you doing down here?
She was on stream. Everybody loves her.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're coming to the end of it anyway, so.
What city was the first home to the Statue of Liberty? People are saying Paris and France. Here, she can sit here. Pip, come. Good girl.
No, not. Don't lick me.
Kisses. Kisses. The Statue of Liberty. The first home of the Statue of Liberty. No, you're going to boop it. Get down. You're going to sit nice? All right. The Statue of Liberty, aren't there actually two Statues of Liberty right now? Trying to think of that movie.
From France, wasn't it?
It was, and it's made out of copper. Oh, yeah. Tequila just said that. It was a gift from France to the U.S. The other one is in Vegas. I thought there was another one in France because that movie. Do you remember that movie with Nicolas Cage? What was that one in Nicolas Cage? Tokyo.
Don't you do it.
Well, the answer is Paris. So at the drive-in and Tequila and Angel, you got it right. But I feel like there was another one. Quítate. There was another one that that Nicolas Cage in the, what was that? Darn it. National
Treasure?
Yeah, didn't they go over to France? What arrives at your table in Madrid if you say tequila? Wait a second. Don't answer this question yet.
You have to tell me what it means.
What arrives at your table in Madrid if you say la cuenta, por favor? Don't answer tequila.
Tell me what it means.
La cuenta, por
You
favor.
have to tell me what it means.
What arrives at your table in Madrid if you say
bill.
la cuenta, por
check.
favor? You think it's the bill or the check?
I don't
Let's
know.
see
I
what
don't know what it
everybody else
means.
says. No, your Spanish is like limited to like one more thing. Biting my fingers. I know. You can't answer yet though, because it's like, it's your language. Spanish is yours.
See, this is not fair.
It would be
This is
fair.
not
This was
fair.
written in like the 1980s
It's not
for
fair.
Americans. Nobody else is answering.
Well, tell us what that means.
Okay, Greg says the bill or the check. Tequila, go ahead, answer it. Nobody else is putting anything. Oh, wait, Angel says, I think. Don't answer yet, Tequila.
It's too late. You gave me the green light.
I did give him the green light. Check, please. Yeah, that's what I think too.
Really?
The bill. We call it the bill.
Ah.
It means drink, please. No, drink is different. It would be different depending on what you wanted to drink. Yeah, bill. The bill, the check.
Oh, is this going to be the last one?
Well, it's not 8 yet. I guess it depends on what we want to do. Oh, what is the wood anniversary? So when you get married, I know, that's why I read this one. When you get married,
I know the
each
answer.
year you are supposed to give a gift on your anniversary. And there's a special list and you're supposed to follow it. What year of marriage correlates with giving a gift of wood?
I know this one.
So, for example, the first year of marriage, you should give paper. And the second year of marriage, you are supposed to give cotton. So what would be for wood? What year of marriage? The first.
The
Well,
honeymoon.
well. Okay, I think, do we have all the answers?
It is
Zandam?
the 5th.
It is the 5th year. The 5th year is the year of wood. Pippa, go away. All right, are we done? Or are we doing more?
We can do one more. We'll do one
more question the first night. I don't know. That's a bit much, Angel. A bit much. Oh, that's another one. Tequila's gonna just get that. It's another Spanish one. How many months does it take the moon to revolve around the earth? 75 is diamond. Yeah.
What?
How many months
To revolve.
does it take the moon to revolve around the earth?
Is this going to be a trick question? Because I feel like it's one.
My great grandparents didn't get to their 75th, but they got really, really close. They were married over 70 years, but they didn't get to the diamond year. How many months does it take the moon to revolve around the earth?
This is a trick question because it makes you think that there are multiple months. but I feel
There
like it's
are
one.
multiple months.
Well, I know, but I mean for the moon to go around the Earth. I feel like it's one. I feel like or
I think
is it a
silver.
year?
I think it is
Could it
50
be
as
12?
well. It's 28 days, is what
We'll
Tequila
go
is
with one.
saying.
We'll go with one.
I think it is a
'Cause it says
moon is a
months.
month. I do think. The answer is 1. Everybody got it right. Pippa, go away, baby. 1. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a very common joke in our area. February does have 28 days, except for in a leap year. We have the leap year, so then February actually has less days.
I'll run her up really quick.
Aren't we done?
Yeah, but come on.
Right. We'll do one more since Greg walked. Well, Zandam. You have to give him crap tomorrow. What part of the body does lacriminal fluid lubricate? What did I win? I don't know yet. What part of the body does lacriminal fluid lubricate?
The criminal
Lacrimal. It could be lacrimal. I'm not very good with Latin. Lacrimal.
What is criminal fluid doing?
What does it lubricate? You walked away, so I did one more.
What? There's lubricant going on? What the heck?
Yeah, look, lacrimal or lacrimal.
I think mouth.
Mouth? Oh, you're wrong. Wow, Tequila. The answer is the eyes. So your eye, what do we call that? Wow. Tears.
This is what happens when we all
That's
start
the name
drinking
for
and doing
tears.
questions here.
That's what I was thinking. Tears. Yeah. Thank you, Tequila. Tears.
Who all here is having a drink right now? I want to see who's having a drink so I can verify these answers here.
Yeah, mine's about. I have a mouse sip left in mine.
You're about to start.
Oh, well, you missed it. You'll have to tune in. Okay. Coke Zero. I don't know about that tailworm. Tequila worm. Tailworm. Wow. On call for what, Clyde?
Oh, hey, Clyde stopped in. Hey, Clyde, you're at the end of it now. Come on. No.
What does Clyde do for work? What is he on call for?
What do you do for work, Clyde? I don't think you've ever said.
Oh, on call. A designated driver. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to be that. You got to be safe. Make sure everybody gets home. I work for DOT. Yeah, Department of Transportation. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, waiters, nurse, DOT. Oh, well, then keep up with your Coke Zero or.
Oh, and Crazy Dog too. Of course, everybody comes at the end.
Everybody's coming at the end. Yeah,
you missed all the fun.
Keep up with your Coca-Cola Tequila Worm.
By the way, Tequila Worm is going to be the winner of tonight.
And we have no prizes.
Yeah, there's no prizes.
It'll have to be a bit
Here's
more.
Your prize.
Yeah. Congratulations. But anyways, we are done for the night. I enjoyed my time. Zandam, I used your name a minute ago when you walked away.
Of course.
They're going to give you it.
But
I feel like that's towards you because yeah. So I'm hoping we'll do this once a month, if not more. Yeah, there it is. The name. My fault. apologies. But I will post. If you're not following me already, I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok as Utterly Useless Facts. Just little bits every day, 30 seconds. Like, share, follow, that kind of thing.
All right,
But
guys.
thank you so much, everybody.
See you guys later, and I'll see most of you Sunday, I'm guessing, for Sunday's stream. And yeah, thanks for stopping out. This was a lot of fun. Definitely going to do this again.
Yeah, have fun. Be safe, everybody that's drinking. Don't be driving. Stay home. Yes. Cheers.
All right. See you guys later. Ooh, there.